In this week's episode, we're going to talk about Pharrell Williams' new home purchase, how much it cost, where it's at, the best way to take title, and then we're going to double back to the safe house topic using Lil Uzi Vert's lyrics as our guide. You ready? All right, let's go.
What's up, fam? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, fam? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, fam? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, fam? Matthew Sewell here, real estate plug, your realtor and investment strategist, back with another episode of Rap and Real Estate, where we talk rap, artists, their lyrics, and all things real estate. So let's get into it. This just in. Pharrell Williams just purchased a new home, and a lot of people are saying that it looks like a community college. And I have to agree. This thing looks crazy. It definitely looks like some type of tech company campus. Looks like they're doing hella rocket science, aerospace activities in that thing. And to be real with you, this is one of the dopest homes that I've ever seen. I've definitely fallen in love with it. This beautiful estate, this is not a home, this is an estate. This beautiful estate has 17,000 square foot on the estate. It's got 10 bedrooms, 11 bathrooms. It's sitting on 4 acres and some change. This thing is incredible with incredible views. And being that this home is in Beverly Hills, it's no stranger to the stars. In fact, Ron Lafayette, who sold this home to Pharrell, is actually his manager, and he manages the likes of Swedish House Mafia, Pharrell, Backstreet Boys, and some others not cool enough for me to mention. Now, Pharrell just purchased this home this past week for 17 mil from Ron. And Ron purchased this home in 2018 for 15.6 mil from Tyler Perry. And Tyler Perry purchased it from another star, who purchased it from somebody else, you get the point. Now, let's talk about something real quick. Tyler Perry took title to the home in an LLC, and Ron L took title to the home by way of trust. Now, you're probably wondering, why would somebody take title to a home in an LLC, or in a trust for that matter? Well, being that I'm looking at public records all day, tax records all day, trying to find who owns what, how much, when, where, why, I'm noticing a lot of similarities. The people that have a lot of properties are putting them in the names of LLCs, and people that own valuable properties usually put them in trusts. What this tells me is that these are things that people with money are doing. Why on earth would somebody take title to a home in the name of a company or an LLC? Well, they usually do it for a few reasons, but two of the main ones are asset protection and anonymity. Anonymity. They want to be anonymous. You get to be anonymous when you take title to a home in the name of an LLC, because when it's registered publicly, people will just see the name of the LLC rather than your government name or your personal information. Taking title to a home in the name of an LLC is asset protection, because if a visitor were to get hurt on privately owned property, they can assess damages against the entirety of the owner's possessions: cars, boats, other homes, investment properties, you name it. If it's in their personal name, they can get access to it. But if it's in an LLC, it limits liability, which means they can only assess damages against that of the LLC. So if the LLC only has one home in its name, then they can't get anything outside of it. So asset protection. Not to mention, you can avoid taxation. With an LLC, you can avoid double taxation on income from any property-based sources. The LLC would allow you to pay one set of taxes as opposed to paying personal taxes and then company taxes. Now on to the trust. The first step to buying a home in a trust is to create a living trust. The living trust is created during a person's lifetime where the designated trustee or decision maker is allowed to manage assets or the home for the benefit of the beneficiary. The homeowner must decide what type of living trust to open, and that decision depends on who's going to have the legal right to inherit and or sell the home. There are two types of trusts that you can create, one being a revocable trust, the other being an irrevocable trust, and both of those things are exactly what they sound like. A revocable trust can be reversed or changed at any time by said people. And an irrevocable trust cannot be changed unless you get the permission of the grantor or creator of the trust. The owner or creator of the revocable trust has full control of it at all times and can change it whenever they want. The creator or owner can assign beneficiaries, and in some cases can even be the beneficiary themselves and can change it at any time. Now, an irrevocable trust is exactly the opposite of the revocable trust. It cannot be changed nor terminated without the permission of the beneficiary. It is common that irrevocable trusts are used to avoid taxes on gifts that are above the taxable limit. In this case, the gifts are real estate. Irrevocable trusts can also be useful in situations where you want to protect the estate from future financial problems. For example, let's say that let's not say you because we're talking about death here. Let's say that somebody has built up a sizable portfolio and their children have fallen on hard times. The irrevocable trust can protect assets from creditors, given that assets were put into them before there were credit problems. However, since this thing is damn near permanent, it's extremely important to be sure of who you're putting in charge of your trust, who you're trusting with your trust. Another benefit of the trust is that the home won't go through the lengthy court probate process, which reviews your will and approves of the beneficiaries. Also, by avoiding probate, whenever you leave your home to whoever you're going to leave your home to, the public isn't notified as it would be if it were a will. A will is a legal document that stipulates heirs to one's assets following one's death. While death is inevitable, we don't have to make it easy for death to tax us. A good way to avoid dying is staying safe in every way you can. For me, that means eating right and exercising. And I do admit that I haven't been exercising as regularly as I would like to. I'll check in next week and let you know what progress I've made. But while staying safe for me means eating right and exercising, for some others it means having a safe house, which if you've been paying attention, then you know that I love safe houses. I love safe houses so much that that's the topic of this week's episode, or the song at least. Now, Lil Uzi Vert just dropped a new album called Eternal Atake, and while I wasn't able to find any real estate references in the songs I listened to off that album, he does have this song, and it is a little bit older, but I still wanted to talk about it. So Lil Uzi says a bunch of things regarding a safe house, so here you go.
You ain't safe in the safe house. No one's safe in the safe house. Put the money in the safe house. Put the guns in the safe house. You ain't safe in the safe house.
I would love to live in a safe house. Not because I'm afraid of a zombie apocalypse or anything like that, but I love the thought of being extremely prepared for anything. I like the idea of being prepared for a nuclear fallout, since we're for sure not taking care of this. If you're wondering what a safe house is, this is a safe house. A safe house is a secret place for sanctuary or suitable to hide persons from the law, hostile actors, or actions or from retribution or threats of perceived danger. I love safe houses. Again, not because I'm afraid of some type of zombie apocalypse or anything like that, but because I love the thought of being extra prepared. You could literally be prepared for anything depending on how you build it. I would love to have a clean ass safe house. Something with convertible things, 360 walls, bathtubs that lift up, removable walls, like all types of stuff. I love the thought of it. I think I've always had a fascination for revolving doors, things that convert, things that are hidden, secret compartments, all those things for as long as I can remember. The sky is really the limit with these safe houses. And depending on who or what you're protecting yourself from, you might go as far as creating a bomb shelter. The whole objective of having a safe house is for you to feel safe and secure in your own space. And speaking of bombs and safe spaces, all of my social media pages, direct messages, and comments are safe spaces for you to share what you're thinking, your comments, your questions, and or concerns if you've got them. I want to know what you think about the various topics that we've covered. I also want to know what you think about various topics that we haven't covered. Your input matters to me, and I want to hear from you. So please feel free to comment, slide in my DMs, or you can text me. I want to know what you think about Pharrell's new home in the hills. Or what do you think about taking title to a home in an LLC or a trust? Do you know somebody that has a home in an LLC or a trust? And if you were stuck in a safe house for a month and could only have 3 things, what 3 things would you have with you? I want to know. And with that being said, if you have any questions on anything that you've seen or heard, do not hesitate to hit me up. You can find more information on my website at www.myrealestateplug.com, or you can find me on all the social medias at myrealestateplug. You can call or text me. And remember, my name is Matthew Sewell. I'm your real estate plug, and I'm here with you and for you.